Greetings and salutations. My name is Tish and welcome to the Artist Haven, where home plus art equals heart. In tonight's live video broadcast, it is Testing Tuesday. That means we're going to be trying out some new things, whether it's a product or a method or whatever, but we're going to try this out. I got these paints on Amazon. They are, I don't know exactly how to pronounce this, but I'm going with Spreey. I'm trying to tip the box and not have them all spill out. There's 18 colors in there, and it says outdoor on it, but I double checked with the listing on Amazon. It said indoor or outdoor use. So we'll see what happens. But right now, list price on them is $23.99. They are on sale for $16.99. Plus, you get a 15% coupon. So we'll see if the bargain is really worth the bargain thus far. So before we get really started, let me introduce my love, my darling, my executive producer, Mr. Michael Sean Carter.
Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to Testing Tuesday. So glad you're here. So just letting everyone know, we took Studio A, moved it into Studio B. Now it's just the studio. So coming into springtime, we have a nice new setup. Wow.
Yeah.
So we are changing things around. We've got some great lighting, some new effects. We're working on things as we go. So it's pretty cool stuff.
Yes, a lot of work.
A lot of work.
I'm surprised I'm still standing, but I knew if I sat down that I wouldn't want to stand back up.
Sounds like an Elton John song.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So without further ado.
Yes. Let me go over the what we're going to be testing tonight and how we're going to be doing it. This is the one thing that I noticed, and I'm not real happy about, is there's no purple in this box, which isn't a big deal, but they give you all these really cool colors. So tonight we're going to be mixing up, this is crimson, and this is phthalo blue, and then I'm going to show you, this is viridian hue, it's a green. There's also, let's see, scarlet, vermilion hue. This is an orange yellow. This is a yellow ochre, a lemon yellow hue, ultramarine, cobalt blue, sap green, emerald green. There is raw sienna and burnt sienna. Now, one of these could have been a purple. Come on, y'all. And Van Dyke brown and burnt umber. One of these could have been a purple. And then, of course, Mars black and titanium white. So I'm a little put out because purple is my favorite color, but they have a nice little note in here giving you hints and stuff, and they do have a 12-month warranty, which means if you buy the paint and it's dried up or it's got glumps in it or whatever, the manufacturer will take it back. So that's something that was not in any of the other products that I've tested thus far.
Yeah.
So there is a bonus point there. I can mix a purple. I'm not worried about that. Hence the reason why I mixed blue and red up, just because I wanted to see if I could mix a purple later on. So let me get this box out of the way. One thing I do have to say, it is a very nice thick paint. It does come, I shook it up a little bit beforehand. I want to make sure I got it nice and shook up now. It does come foil sealed, which is something that I like because that means hopefully the paint is not going to be dried out. And they're not an obnoxious foil covering, because some of those foils are on there so tight that you need a chainsaw to get it off. So,
a special survival knife.
Yeah, no kidding.
That John Rambo would have.
Exactly.
In a First Blood movie.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Just cut your way through it like Crocodile Dundee.
Hey, yeah.
So
that's a knife.
That's a knife. I've got 2 ounces of Floetrol and glue pouring medium in here. I am going to add 1 ounce of paint. Now I mix these other 2 colors 3 to 1. So I'm going to see. Got some Floetrol and glue standing by. Doesn't want to come out of the bottle. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but this does come with a flip top. So you can, squeegee out just a little bit, but I like living on the wild side. And come on, baby. Come on. There we go. Okay. So it does come with the regular flip top type cap if you just want to squirt out a little bit. But to me, it just makes a bigger mess. Now, I took 1 ounce out of here. That's why I wrote a 1 on here. That way I know that's the one I used. And I'm going to grab my Floetrol, which has already been strained. But let's give this a mix. Okay, so I go for a trace of 3. And what that means, if you're new to the channel, is when you do a ribbon of paint mix, it takes about 3 seconds for the paint to disappear back into the container, back into the rest of the paint. So, of course, I picked green. And I thought it would show up better in this lighting, but it's not. And this is a trace of like a 4, possibly even a 5. So I'm going to add another ounce of Floetrol and glue to this. So it's a ratio of 3 to 1 for me here in Southern Illinois. It's humid and it's cool. So that's one thing you got to keep in mind is I'm in a different region than you guys probably are. So, and my pouring medium might be different. I do not add water to any of my paints until I use them for like a Dutch pour or a swipe or something like that, and I need a really super thin consistency. And you might add water to your pouring medium. Some people do. Some people use glue and water. I just choose not to. Partially because when I lived in Minneapolis, the city water was awful, and I did not want to carry up 3 gallons or gallons of water and milk and orange juice and up 3 flights of stairs because I'm inherently lazy, and it's a lot of work after going on a 12-hour shift. So now you should be able to see this better. So, see how it takes about 3 seconds for it to disappear back into it. All right, so what I'm going to do, we're going to do just this Spreey paint on these 4 tiles, and then I'm going to do 4 flip cups, and I'm going to introduce, this is my neon purple mix, because I want to do something bright with these colors, and then 24 karat gold. So we're going to see how it works with other paints as well. So while I'm getting the cups ready, Michael, why don't you help me say hello to people in chat?
Okay, I'm going to say a quick hello to everyone. We're getting some comments that we've got some feedback that's going on. So I am going to check into that. We are playing around a little bit since we are in a new, for lack of a better term, we're in a new facility. So it may be something that we have to work on, but we do appreciate any feedback that you're giving us. So if things are sounded distorting, some echo, reverb, pinging like we're talking about, yeah, let me know. Now, with that said, hey, we want to thank our moderators for all they do. Doris, Cheryl, thank you so much for being here and helping out. And we want to thank Janice Pittman. Yeah. She is our latest member in joining part of the special tribe. So thank you very much for that. I also see that Monica's here, Monica's Creativities. There's Linda. Leche Bote, hello, hello. See that Julie's here. Acrylic painting with Julie E. Hello. There's My Fox's Baby Cakes. How are you this evening? And also we see from Australia, there's Sue Ashworth, Resin Heaven Studios. Hello, Sue. Peppermint Paints, Denise is here. There's Mary Lou. There's Mel Firestone. Hey, she says, howdy, howdy. Clara Lawrence. Hello, Clara. And I also see that Rochelle's here. Thank you for being here this evening. Appreciate it. Evelyn Warner is here. Karen Peabody. Fantastic. Glad to see you here. There is Carol. Hey, Carol. Glad you're here. And let's see. There's Joanne. Hey, Joanne. Deb, D&D Art Gallery is here. Hey, Deb. Glad you're joining us. And let's see. None other than Tony and Diane, all the way from North Carolina. Hey, guys. Glad you're here. I know. No purple in that set. What is up with that? I think we need to write a letter.
Yes.
Diane says she's going to address the situation with her address. Huh.
Oh my God!
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Who else did I see here this evening? I know there was somebody else, and I wanted to make sure that. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, there it is. Michelle Wilkins, Queensland, Australia. Hello, Michelle. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, tell me about it, Linda. Get no rest. There's always technical issues going on. Always something we got to work on.
And our setup is a little bit different this time, too.
Yeah, so.
Michael's actually in front of me this time. Usually he's next to me. So.
Sometimes I'd rather be in front of you than a frontal lobotomy. So. Oh! Yeah.
You're so funny. Looking.
Carol, yeah. Carol says she donated on the last stream, and she did that after it closed. She wants to make sure that it went through. Well, Carol, we'll check on that to make sure.
I can't do that during a live, but I can find out and let you know next time.
Absolutely.
So part of the reason why we're doing tiles tonight is I found my little plastic cups. That was one good thing about the move. I found a bunch of stuff that I thought I didn't have, and it's like, oh, that's for that wind. Okay. So we're going to do... And the other thing I like about this setup, as soon as we figure out the audio, we'll figure out the audio, play around with it tomorrow. Is I have the camera up high enough where you guys can see my whole board. I wasn't able to do that with the other setup. So I love this. This green is really pretty. Layer them all exactly the same.
Yeah, the lighting has really just enhanced the whole visual. Yeah.
Turn on voice meter. ABs.
Yeah. Well, we're good.
Turn it on again. Turn both of them on, and let's see if we can.
Well, how about now, Cheryl? Are we still getting echo? Are we still getting the reverb? If anybody wants to let me know in the chat, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, thanks.
Oh,
And we still got the echo. Okay.
might just be that we're in this gigantic room too. Well, it's huge to me anyway.
Well, the mics are separated. It's just.
Is that taking care of it?
I don't know.
Turning off your mic?
It's still.
Okay. They're making some of that noise.
It's like a. Well, this is the first time, so we'll get through.
Now I've got the hiccups. Because I'm all upset because I don't like it when the audio's bad. Still really thick. Holy. Got an air bubble. Turned out really cool. Maybe try opening the gate a little. Well, these are playing nice with each other. No cells, though, so far. Sure, I get all of the edges. And I will give you guys a close-up here once I torch them all. So all I did to prep the tiles, I don't tape the backs because tape and I are not friends. And so I don't tape unless I'm doing resin or something that I don't want to fitz with. So what was I saying? I forgot. These are actually really cool. I can't wait to try these with some other paint. Because I wonder what kind of effect this is going to have. Very subtle and actually really fun. Actually, color here. I'm gonna take some of these strips. Hang on, I'm gonna grab my knife. I can't find my knife. Weren't we just talking about knives?
We were. And another thing to talk about, color challenge for this week.
Oh yeah, you want to show the palette
Go
for
right
this
ahead,
week?
and I'll show the palette.
There is the palette for this week. Because of the move, I didn't get a chance to play with the colors, and I'm really kind of sad, but really kind of happy because there's 2 shades of pink in it. So I picked a good week. And you may be wondering why I decided to pick this week of all weeks. First off, it was the first nice couple of days, and I came out to the garage, out to Studio B to try and finish some paintings, and everything was just chaos, and I just decided I needed to clean. So I started cleaning, and I'm like, this would all just be easier if it was all in one spot. So, much to Michael's surprise, I'm like, I did a thing. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so that one, not real keen on that one. Let's see if we can bring in some fun here. There we go. All right. I just didn't like that big chunk of blah green. I love green, but it was just too much green. Hopefully Brian's not here, because he'd be mad at me for saying that. I know Cheryl's favorite color is green, and so is Brooks, and everybody loves green. I like green. It's just I don't like it being dominant. Although it's very green outside now after all that rain. So anything interesting going on in chat?
Well, let's see. I think there was a question about the
It says on the Amazon description that it can be used indoor or outdoor. So one of the tests that I am going to do with one of these tiles is I'm going to do my normal seal on it. I've got some exterior spar urethane stuff. And I will test that theory, see how well it holds up to spring weather in Illinois. Just can't let the dog get a hold of it. Or the guys mowing the lawn. Good Lord. Okay, I gotta work a little faster here.
I'll have to get one of those gnomes.
Yeah.
Paint the gnome.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody started mowing now, so the yard excitement is beginning.
Everybody just wants it to be spring.
Yeah.
Been a long winter. Just because my last name is Winter does not mean I enjoy winter. Let's just get that right off the bat.
Nothing to do with Game of Thrones.
I'm not going to comment. That'll make it go from PG-13 to something completely different.
Okay, so it looks like maybe you're tilting off the camera.
Yeah. Was I off screen?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm sorry. New setup. Still. See, I like these three. That one's kind of plain Jane. So maybe when we get done. Actually, let me torch these ones really fast. Gotta find my torch. Oh, there's some cells popping up. There is no silicone in this paint. I do not use silicone because, like I said earlier, I'm inherently lazy. If I can avoid work, I do. So, all right, I'm just going to move some of these colors this way because if I can use some of these drips to make one more coaster, that'd be kick butt. All right, here we go. See, now this we're going to get cells because I know the gold will sell up. Causing some really cool lacing too, but I had to tip that off. Sad.
Hey, we've got Patricia joining us in the chat. Hey, Patricia.
Hey, Patricia.
Christina Welch is here. Hey, Christina.
Hey, Christina. This is really pretty. Oh my goodness gracious. I need a little bit of this red. There we go. Okay, I'm leaving that one. Wipe the drips off, otherwise it's gonna pull the paint off. Excuse me. Good Lord. That's getting paint everywhere. All right. Flip this one like so. this one like so. Gonna flip them all because I'm starting to get that ring. Oh, this is really pretty. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so I was looking at glitter today, and that is an adventure that I did not need to go to own. So I went back to Amazon, and that was not an adventure I needed to go on either. I didn't buy anything though. I was very good. Because I don't know if y'all have heard of Mr. Nolan or Nola's glitter, but they have glitter that is steampunk, like there's gears and you can get it in different colors, and then they've got one for Anne Rice, and I'm a huge Anne Rice fan, so, and yeah, I could get into a lot of trouble at that store. Oh wow, that's really cool. Let's not try to tip that off. So the other thing, I did not put any GAC 800, GACA 800 in any of these paints, just because I wanted to see how they would work without any additives. Let's move this up. It. I dripped. That's why I keep coming back.
That's what he said.
Thanks, Michael. That's okay. I can fix that. This is just really cool. So, anyway. I'm going to go investigate that shop some more. Because I've been watching a lot of Tumblr Turner videos. And I think her name, I want to say her name is Rachel, but maybe that's wrong. But she's fun. She does lives, and she's fun. I didn't watch any of her lives live, just the replays, and she's got some really cool ideas, some fun designs. Okay, tip this off. This is kind of Mardi Gras, purple and green and blue. Oh, sad. I lost the lacing. Maybe it'll come back in another spot. So far this looks like it's playing with other paint really well. Making some really cool effects. There we go. There, I got all my edges. This has some really cool depth to it. I'm going to fix that little blunder over there because I was trying to move forward and I dripped.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that's what he said, but hey, that works too. All right.
Don't want to wear it out.
Don't want to wear it out. That's what she said. Okay, hang on. We can make this work. We're going to take a little bit of this right here. And we're going to go through here like so.
So Not only do we have Janice Pittman as a new member, we have Diane McDivitt.
Well, Miss Diane.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much. You know what? I'm going to go back.
So Evelyn is asking about where we're located. We're kind of outside, but we're in a building that's outside. So
well, every building is technically outside.
Yeah, I mean, we're not like in the open, but we're not so much in the house.
We're not in the house.
So
we're basically in the garage.
One of the garages. There's multiple garages. So yes. we took one of the smaller garages and working it into a studio. But it's spacious and you know, it does give us the latitude to do some things outside. So we might do some crazy experiments outside.
Yes, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to get the extension.
we might do take the drill.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a leaf blower. I want to, you know, we're going to do the little leaf blower and the big leaf blower.
A real leaf blower. Okay. Second.
So question is, approximately how much paint is in each of the small cups that you poured on each tile?
Hang on one second. I will show you. Okay, those two match now, so I'm not matchy-matchy. I just wanted some colors. Okay. So, where'd they go? Oh, they're behind me now.
Yeah, you know, Christina talking about taking Alan's garage and insulating it. Yeah, we did this. We've insulated this and we've got it all set up. And then there's the cup.
This is a 1 ounce. It even says on the bottom. You can order these from Dollar Tree. You have to order a whole box, so it's like $24, but you get like, I don't know, like 100 of them. Maybe more. I'm trying to remember how many are in a package. Actually, I think it's 24 in a package, and then you get 24 packages. So I don't know, but these are 1 ounce, and they are absolutely perfect for doing tiles, flip cups. I've even poured and did a straight cup pour because I knew when I filled this up all the way, it would cover the tile perfectly. And this is tiles for dummies right here. So
Sue says they look like shot glasses.
They are. They're
what they are.
They're 1 ounce shot glasses.
Actually, Tish is lying too. She stole them from a Catholic church, so they
communion,
could not use communion.
No, I wouldn't steal, let alone from a church.
Well, actually, they're wanting to know how much paint did you use?
What's that?
How much paint did you use in those cups?
I filled them almost full, like maybe 1/8 of an inch from the top, so it would be like 7/8 of an ounce.
Okay, a little more than 3/4.
Yeah, a little more than 3/4.
Okay.
Okay, so let's give you a quick close-up. I'm going to give you the ones, these are the ones of just the Spreey colors. I did come through on these two and put a ribbon that has the purple and the gold in it, but that's just because I dripped and messed one up, and I fixed the mess up. You can't even tell I dripped on it. So, but it's got a cool little ribbon of sparkle there. And this one was kind of blah and needed some spice, so I gave it some spice. But it's still, they all kind of go together, these four. And You can see there's not a lot of cells going on, which I'm okay with. It does have a really soft, like, cloud effect, so I'm going to experiment with the white and the black and see if I can get the cloud effect with those. We'll see. Now, these are the 4 that I added: the neon purple and the Deco Art 24 karat gold. And you can see there is definitely cells and definitely lacing. So these might just be more of an opaque paint because they, technically are an outdoor paint. I am getting like a cell there and, a few little cells, but it's kind of cool because the red and the blue mixed together on their own and made a purple. Because there's no purple in any of the, well, except for the ribbon, but there's no purple in there. So they're blending really nice. They're playing well with each other, and that's a victory right there. But yeah, these are really fun and funky. And all I did was add some 24 karat gold and neon purple, which I'm on. I don't know if you all know this, but I'm kind of on a neon black light, glow in the dark kind of fixation. I guess I want to play with that kind of stuff and see what kind of fun stuff I can come up with for some different projects I have in mind. Okay. So all I'm using to prop these up with too is just paint cup. They're spray paint lids. So nothing fancy. But I love how that turned out. It looks galactic almost. So I really love these. And I really love these because they're simple but beautiful. And thus far, other than not having a purple, I really like these paints. I like the fact that they were mixed 3-to-1, 3 parts pouring medium to 1 part paint. We will see how these dry. I'll see if they crack or craze or anything, or if they want to peel, because I didn't prime these at all, these tiles, but I don't normally have to. So we'll see what happens there. Are there any questions, Michael?
At this point, it's a lot about the colors and the neons, glow in the dark using the black light, which is pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's like Linda was saying, it's kind of going back to the 60s a little bit. So, cool stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't around in the 60s. I wasn't even a glimmer in my daddy's eye in the 60s. So,
well, there's videos.
There's people that are.
You can watch shows. They show you all kinds of documentaries.
Well, I do know the 60s pretty well as far as fashion and music and stuff. So I do. I always say I have my inner hippie. So.
All right. Well, we want to thank everyone for joining us tonight.
Yes, absolutely. And thank you to the new members. Thank you for helping support the channel so I can continue to do testing like this, because I am not sponsored by this paint company. So I pay for all this stuff out of my own pocket. So any help that you can give us here at the Haven is greatly appreciated. Like more than you probably realize. So anywho, thank you so much for joining us. I will have dried results next week, and also dried results next week of the last 2 weeks, because in the move I forgot to bring said paintings out here, and I didn't realize it until about 2 minutes before showtime, so I wouldn't have had time to go back and get them. So anyway, I will have all the dried results so we can discuss and talk amongst ourselves. And oh wow, we got a super chat.
Super sticker, Christina Welch.
Thank you so much, Christina. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
We want to thank everyone for our first night out here. We appreciate you being patient with us as we kind of work on audio and video, but as we go along, things will improve. So with that said.
Yes, thank you so much. You guys have a great evening. We will see you here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for Artapalooza. Have a great night. Remember, be kind to one another. Peace, love, and happiness.